I had an off night tonight. So Eugene told me, the people who really know you, my teammates, my family, they know you had an off night. And I still them up. And I've said this, look, the greats, they all get to this point. I've seen it when I was just a fan, still a fan. Anderson Silva, GSP, I remember fights without be like, that was a fantastic fight. And the same thing, people would just boo them. Ali, Floyd Mayweather, same thing. You get to this point where it's like, you're so great, people just want to see you fall. They just want to see you fall, no matter what. And if it's not like a show-out spectacular performance, then it's like, he's not even that good. But trust, Jared knows I'm a good fighter. He knows I'm a great fighter, and I gave him the same credit as well.
Bom, sim, fiquei muito feliz, né, com a minha vitória. Fiquei feliz com a vitória do Adesanya.
Well, it inspired my part, but it was not a fight that not only did not excite me, but also did not excite the crowd. I was very sad to see that. So I hope when we fight, he do a better fight than that. But for sure, I'm gonna make him fight to give it a better show to the crowd.
That's the next fight. I saw his fight. It was a good fight, but Sean Strickland should have focused on his job like I told him to. How soon? We'll find out.
Bom, quando ele estivesse pronto, eu saí dessa luta.
Well, whenever he's ready, I just finished my fight. I'm fine. So to start training tomorrow. I'm gonna take 2 weeks to enjoy my life a little bit. But whenever he thinks he's ready to go, I'm good.
Going forward, yeah, I like the story. Like I've said this is my life is a movie. My life is an anime. Whatever. I'm facing a guy who's beat me in kickboxing, and now he's still chasing me because he knows I'm the king, and he wants to try and get that away from me. You guys see what happens when my back's against the wall, when I really have that pressure. I put pressure on myself, but when I have pressure put on me as well. So, yeah, I look forward to fighting him in that next fight. How soon, we'll find out.
Who's next? Who's going to break from the pack that you've kind of earmarked as someone who's moving their way up and could potentially face you further down the line?
That's a good question, but I don't want to give away the answer. That's a good question. I appreciate that, but I don't want to give away the answer because there's a lot of killers right now coming up in middleweight as well. I see a couple of them, and I'm like, okay, all right. Let's see what you have. Let's see what you bring. But, yeah, I'm watching. I'm steady watching. And, yeah, my people are watching as well, so they let me know if I miss something.
It's not good. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's broken. I know when I break stuff and, yeah, it's broken I broke it in round 2. Very satisfied. Obviously it's a bit of a journey, this rivalry, yeah? Taking the belt and having the rematch and then, all that talk and all that, was a big part of not only my career, it just adds to the story, so it's all good, but it was hard. There was a lot of ups and downs in there, you know what I mean? It was a bit that I had to get through, but it was good to finally put an end to it and silence a lot of people. A lot of people that needed silencing too.
I know you're saying, hey, I want this champ opportunity. I guess the hand will kind of factor into that.
Slows down.
But
gives me time to see what's up, what's going on. You know what I mean?
I was going to ask if there was any scenario where, because obviously that's a vacant belt right now, where you should be in the first title fight, or do you think that do you see a scenario where you should be competing for the title first, or do you think you're going to have to go against somebody?
Yeah, of course I do. No, I don't need to fight anyone. Come on, man. I'm a dominant champ, taking out guys like Max Holloway 3 times. Who's really looked like that against someone like Max Holloway? People are he's on the pound for pound list. You know what I mean? You don't get to see this very often. You don't get to see someone dominate someone who's so high on the pound for pound list. Considered one of the greatest featherweights of all time. To think of that I don't deserve to just move straight up, I think would be pretty silly. Charles is a bigger fight because let's be honest, he's really the champion. He's the uncrowned champ. You know what I mean? He's the champ. Everyone looks at him as a champ. So that's the bigger fight. But if Islam wants to fight him and while I'm healing or something, they have that fight and Islam takes it, then it's Islam. Whoever's holding that belt or whoever's considered the champ, that's what I want. I want a nice shiny belt on both shoulders. So I want to even it out. You know what I mean? I already got a sore back sometimes. You know what I mean? From carrying this one belt, so I need 2. Level me out.
I have to ask you about your entrance. I was obviously with the Undertaker urn, the hat, the music. How did you get all that approved? And I know you said you were feeling dark all week. So was that just the theme?
It just works. I don't know. The theme for me. I'm an artist. It just works. I didn't plan on Vince and the Triple H and them being here. On Tuesday, I was chilling. So Wednesday nights when we wrestle, towards the end of the rounds, 12 rounds, towards the end, the last 3 or 4 rounds, I'll chalk on my playlist from YouTube, WWE Attitude, from the Attitude Era. I have 20 different tracks from from superstars I admire, and that would get me in that zone. And the Undertaker's theme was one of them. So as I was sitting down feeling it on Tuesday, it just made sense. And also, big shout out to the big shout out to the UFC production team, because they were really accommodating and just helpful to make it a show. This is the UFC. You want to give them a show, you know what I mean? So, and I said all week, this feels like WrestleMania. Who's undefeated at WrestleMania? The Undertaker. And I've been feeling dark all week. So you saw hints of the Death Note, the speech from Madara in the beginning, and then you saw the scream at the end and the split face with me and Madara. The purple, it just makes sense. Susano, all that.
What's your favorite Undertaker match?
Him and Mick Foley is the first one that comes to mind, and I think Mick Foley might have broken his neck.
Hell in the Cell?
Oh, Hell in the Cell, off the top rope. That's the first one that
He
came
jumped
to mind.
off the stretcher to run back?
Yeah,